This is Lenny the Lawyer Live, and I'm coming to you today to talk about contracts. Don't sign any contract for $5,000 or more unless you see an attorney, such as myself or someone else who has experience reviewing contracts, because typically the average person just signs a contract and doesn't know what they're signing, and the last thing you want to do is sign a contract and buy yourself a lawsuit. So before we get further into this video, I want to give you a disclaimer. This video is for legal education and information only. It is not a consultation. No attorney-client privilege is created. However, when you call Boyer Coffee at 973-798-6131, we can set up a time for either a virtual consultation or a consultation in our offices in Clifton or Maplewood, New Jersey. Now back to the video. Typically, when someone gets a contract, they don't know what they're signing. They frequently don't take the time to read the contract. And whether you're buying a timeshare, a used car, a new car, or you're entering into a contract with a solar panel installation company, or a company or a home improvement contract of any kind, it's very, very important that you see an attorney. I have too many clients that come to me without having me review their contract, and had they come to me, I would have stopped them from signing the contract. Anybody who doesn't let you take a contract to an attorney to sign, to review it before you sign, that's not a person you want to deal with. No matter how good the deal seems to be, it's not if somebody won't do that for you. Recently, I had a couple come into my office. They were dealing with a home improvement contractor. They showed me what the contractor thought was a home improvement contract. And they were very nervous because the contractor seemed to have disappeared. He had taken a substantial amount of money towards the job. The couple had even bought materials that were not utilized. And I said to them, relax, we're going to solve your problem. I told them, in this case, this is not a valid contract. It doesn't comply with the New Jersey Home Improvement Contractor Act, and therefore it almost certainly doesn't comply with the statute of frauds, and in all likelihood it's a violation of the Consumer Fraud Act of New Jersey, which provides for triple damages plus attorney's fees. I ended up having to file suit against the contractor for these people, and we successfully concluded the case, and they were very happy because they got triple damages plus attorney's fees. Now, a lot of people have come to me as one senior couple did, because they had a solar home improvement. They had signed a contract for solar panels through a solar home improvement company, and the salesperson was like a timeshare salesperson on steroids, if you can picture something like that. Never ever sign a contract with a solar home improvement installation company, because not only is it going to violate the acts that I just mentioned, it's going to guarantee you have a lawsuit against them and the company that installed it. Now, not all solar panel installation companies and companies that sell solar panels are going to be unscrupulous and disregard the law. I asked this particular couple, how did they explain the contract to you? And they said, the gentleman said to me, they didn't explain the contract. They just showed me and my wife where to sign. I said, that's terrible. I said, were you ever able to get the contract from them? He said, yes, after calling countless times. And I explained to him, if you had gotten this contract before and come to me for review, I would have never let you sign this because you've bought yourself a lawsuit. He told me that they had damage to their roof, and as a result of that, water was coming in, and there was mold and mildew that was accumulating as a result of this. Had they come to me, they could have spared the expense of a lawsuit. And I can guarantee you one thing, it's a lot cheaper to have me review a contract for usually no more than 1 hour of attorney time than it is to engage in litigation. I guarantee it's much less expensive than engaging in full-blown litigation. You don't want to do that. When I review a contract, I look at it carefully and I explain all the terms, and I make sure nobody leaves my office without a full and complete understanding of the contract. And if there's a need to file a lawsuit, I will explain to them that, and depending upon the facts we develop in talking with them, I will determine whether it's worth writing a letter to the contractor prior to filing suit. It rarely seems to be worth it. Almost always we have to file suit, and that can get expensive, and it can sometimes require expert testimony. Now, when you make a major purchase, it should be a pleasant experience. It shouldn't be stressful. And another area where I've seen a lot of people come is with timeshares. There's timeshare companies out there that are not attorneys, that are engaging in the practice of law, and you should never deal with them. Anything that is a legal problem, you need a licensed attorney to handle, not some company that's who knows where and who knows what, or who has watched a few videos on YouTube or gone to the Google School of Law and thinks they're an expert. They're not. I can guarantee that you'll have problems. I have seen this elderly couple sign the contract with no explanation given to them. They weren't even aware that this contract was for 25 years. And in effect, the solar panel home improvement company could determine whether or not who they could sell their house to, because the solar panels and the ownership of that is still owned by the company. And they have to approve the buyer because the solar panels go with the house. And the new owners would have to buy that. Now, if someone came to me and they wanted to purchase a house, I would ask them right away, are there solar panels on the roof of this house? And is there a contract that you saw pertaining to these solar panels? And I would tell them that it's been my experience that frequently, not always, but often enough, if you put solar panels on an existing roof, it's going to damage that roof. So you don't want to do that. Solar panels are usually fine if it's a new roof, if those solar panels constitute the new roof, not on an existing roof, because they will frequently damage the roof. That will cause rainwater or other things to get into your house. There could be mold, structural damage, and your personal possessions and property can be ruined. One of my clients recently, whose case is still underway, I can't name the client or the facts of the case, but suffice it to say, this case was not handled, the maintenance of this building was not handled properly, and now she has a lawsuit against the condominium association because they have failed to properly maintain the common areas of the property. Nobody wants to have to buy a lawsuit. Before you sign any contract, call Boyer Coffee LLC at 973-798-6131, and we will set up a time to have you have a secured video consultation or an in-person consultation. Never, ever are consultations given in social media of any form. It's not going to happen. Now, you can find me at Boyer Coffee Enterprises, 973-798-6131. Whether our Clifton office or our Maplewood office is more convenient, we'll be able to help you out. Now, this video has been for education and informational purposes only. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I need you to give me a thumbs up so more people can be notified of this video. It's very important to me that you do that. And also, leave a genuine, meaningful comment, and make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you're notified of future videos. And if there's any questions that I haven't answered and they're not on our YouTube channel, Lenny the Lawyer Live, call me at 973-798-6131 and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Remember, legal problems require licensed attorneys only, not a paralegal, not a notario, only a licensed attorney. It can practice law in New Jersey. I hope this video has helped you and that you've learned a lot, and that it will save you from buying yourself a lawsuit. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. I greatly appreciate it. I know that your time is not replaceable, and I hope you've benefited a great deal from this, and that you will know not to sign a contract for over $5,000 or more without coming to me at either our Clifton or Maplewood office and having the contract reviewed first. This is Lenny the Lawyer Live. Thank you, and be sure to check out our other videos, and if you have a legal problem now, call us at 973-798-6131. Have a great day.